the National Telehealth Service offers free health, mental health and addiction support across New Zealand. On the 28th of February 2020, the first case of the worldwide pandemic, COVID-19, was reported in New Zealand. By March the 19th, all borders and entry ports were closed to all non-residents and a 4-level alert system was introduced. Public concern for health was rapidly growing and demand for telehealth triage advice and information skyrocketed. The National Telehealth Service was appropriately positioned to quickly mobilise a COVID Healthline support solution, recruiting an extra 771 members of staff, of which 250 came from the travel industry to meet the high demand. The COVID Healthline number was heavily promoted nationwide through digital and non-digital channels in many languages and with the emphasis on those who need it most. There was also special consideration for the deaf and the hearing and speech impaired communities. As well as clinical calls, COVID Healthline was set up to inform, educate and reassure the public about a range of COVID-related fears and concerns. Dr. Ashley Bloomfield said, "There is no blame or shame in having COVID-19. The virus is the problem, not people." With COVID Line now in operation, the pre-existing Healthline could return to everyday clinical health advice. With up to 14,000 calls a day, demand for COVID Healthline had grown larger than forecasted. There was an urgent need to get more people behind more phones. Side by side with COVID Healthline, the mental telehealth service 1737 Need to Talk also rose to meet the demand of a much higher volume of callers impacted by the effects of lockdown, financial insecurity or relapsed addictions. Mental health marketing campaigns were targeted to those most at risk and staff were increased to meet the demand. CEO Andrew Slater said, "For the person calling, this might be the most important thing they do today or in their life. And we need to make sure we take every phone call through that lens." The organisation has endeavoured to stand shoulder to shoulder with New Zealand, aiming to stay focused on what matters most. He tangata, he tangata, he tangata.